Hey YouTubers, part 2 of removing the blow motor unit. Some videos tell you to remove the blow motor. Well, you don't have to. It all comes out as one unit. Okay, what I expected. Only several bolts that holds this whole unit together. Again, this is a 2004 Element. Now, if you look from the bottom of the blow motor unit and you look up, there should be one nut or bolt. I don't remember which one, but it's a nut bolt right there on that one right side. You can be able to see it. I'll give you a reference later. 1, 2, if you flip it from the bottom up, looking from the glove compartment. So this is facing forward, and this is where you change the air filter. Right there, it's under the glove box. Can't miss that. Okay, let me see if I can track all the bolts that connects to it. So, first one that I mentioned is right here. First one that I mentioned is right here on the top right. Looking from the bottom of the blow motor unit, it's a better view coming from here. So one here, one here, one. If you look through the crevice, there should be one right here that holds the blow motor unit. So you're gonna need a long reach socket extension to get to that one. Okay, and there's two 10 mil bolts that holds this to the evaporator core housing. So one here and one there. You have to remove that. That's a 10 mil bolt also. Okay, and this bracket is for the ECM, and the ECM holds on to 3 different areas. One here, and I forgot where the other one is. Probably in the front. Oh, probably that one. I will probably have to make another video for that. Okay, make sure you unplug this harness from the actuator. And of course, I think I mentioned before on the first video that there's a wire for the blow motor. It wraps around the back and it comes up this way. Unplug that, and also the blow motor resistor harness. Remove that, and the whole unit comes off like so. Okay. All right, let me give you a reference in the car. On the first video, you remember that I told you to move the cross beam or cross member. The metal one sits in the back, and of course the plastic one you're gonna have to cut. But you leave this so the glove compartment can be able to screw back in. All right, let's see if I can find a reference. Okay. Yep. So I believe that one bolts onto the blower motor unit. That one is for the ECU, that metal bracket on the blower motor unit I mentioned a while ago. One of them is going to go through there. And of course, in the front, I don't remember. There might be 3 bolts only for the blower motor unit. But you just have to figure it out. Reference some of the videos, other videos if you can find any. But it kind of, this design kind of crosses over to a lot of cars, a lot of Honda cars. So I remember you used to do a TL, Acura TL. It's pretty much the same setup to where you can just remove a couple of bolts and it comes off. It's a little tricky. You have to wiggle the unit out, but it is possible to move, to drop it down below and come out this way. It takes a little bit of finagling to get it out of the way. Of course, all the harnesses has to come off. The ECU, I think I mentioned before, some of the harnesses plugs into there. But like I said, I'm going on the fly. So just remember, so I've already replaced the new expansion valve right here. Takes a minute to take it out, but it comes out all along with the evaporator core. What you have to do is remove the one bolt on the other side of the firewall. It's a 10 mil bolt. Remove that and pull the hose off away from this expansion valve. So you're gonna have to unplug it from there and then move it to the front. After that, this whole unit, this whole evaporator core and the expansion valve slides sideways, slides to the right. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit here. So all this kind of slides out this way. Very easy, not very hard. But before you remove that, there's a cover that covers this whole area. I think I mentioned that before. This cover is held by 1, 2, 3, 4. It is held by 4. I think maybe this one, I'm not sure. Probably a 5th one. Let me see how many screws came with it. So this is the next thing I have to do here. All right. Looks like there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 here, 1 here. That's 2. And then of course 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it comes with 6 total screws right here to put the cover back on to cover the evaporator core and the expansion valve all at the same time. Okay, the foam looks pretty good. Oh, the blow motor unit has a foam also. Went to AutoZone and bought a rubber foam. I wouldn't recommend getting this. It's too stiff. Try to get the regular foam where it's more flexible and wouldn't come off on you. But it flakes off once you remove it. It's old. It's been over 20 years old. So go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's. They all have this. It's a weather strip, as a matter of fact, but they do have the foam type also. The foam would probably work better. It's more flexible, easy to work with. But yep, seal this and also this area. So this area where that little cover I just showed you, this is gonna mate up against that cover to cover everything up. Okay. All right, and as you can see here, the 2 bolts I mentioned, the 2 studs that comes out from the body frame, one goes here, one goes here, if I remember right. Okay. ECU bracket. If there's anything out of the ordinary, I'll make a 3rd video. But that's it. I mean, the whole thing comes off pretty easy. Takes a little finagling to get it in, out, probably to get it in also. But all right, good luck guys, and I will make a 3rd video if there's anything that I haven't mentioned before. Again, this is definitely not for beginners. This is just a quick tip how to remove this, and I'm making this as a one-shot deal. Like I said, I'm not tech savvy to be stitching videos together, so I'll be making part 1, part 2, and so on and so forth. Okay, since there's no YouTube videos of removing this, some guys would say to remove quite a bit of things, but like I said, okay, Alrighty. Well, good luck, and hopefully if there's any other hiccups, I'll make a third video. If not, this will conclude my my video for removing the blower motor unit and the evaporator core and expansion valve. Okay. Oh, yeah. So some videos would mention to make this loose. Just follow the line, see if there's any areas that it gets bolted on or screwed on. Once you do that, you get some slack. All you have to do is remove that 10 mil bolt in between the two lines and pull back towards you to get some slack away from the expansion valve. Okay, good luck.